Welcome! I'm Saleem, and welcome to my Bohemian kitchen. We've got something really interesting for you guys today. As always, we're gonna start off the show with a beautiful sort of Thai rice paper spring roll, a little bit of minced chicken. We're gonna serve that with a little bit of a sweet and spicy sauce. Coming up after that, kind of a lunchy chicken sandwich that's marinated in coriander, garlic, and olive oil. And lastly, a little kind of Western salad with some roasted pear and blue cheese, a little bit of arugula greens, and some olive oil. My hunt for the freshest ingredients takes me to Bagator Bakery. Fresh baguettes, just being baked. I live in Goa and spend part of the year in Ibiza, Spain. Experimental and passionate cooking really turns me on.
It's every cook's dream to have his own restaurant.
Sublime's my baby. Join me for some wild cooking. We're gonna start off the show with a beautiful sort of Thai rice paper spring roll, a little bit of minced chicken. We're gonna serve that with a little bit of a sweet and spicy sauce, all right? First things first, I got this frying pan right here. A little bit of water. This is one of my favorite dishes of all. Ready ingredients that are found pretty much everywhere in any market all over India. So please pay attention and watch me. Spring roll wrappers from Thailand, okay? These are more or less pretty common anywhere right now. There's one. That's a perfect one right there. There's a third. Let me get to cooking some of that minced chicken meat that we have for you, okay? Got some minced chicken right over here in this mixing bowl. Smells good. Saucepan. Move this one to the top. Get this one going here on a high flame. Now for our minced chicken, we'll start with a little bit of sesame oil. Right over here. Got beautiful red onion over here. Lovely piece of peeled Thai ginger. Galangal, one of the most aromatic herbs and spices around. Lovely aromas from this galangal. So it's off my cutting board and out of the way. Next, I'm gonna hit up this red onion. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's a spring roll, okay? Putting in your onions. I think our sesame oil is quite warm. We can go ahead and add our onions and our Thai ginger, otherwise known as galangal. Right there in the frying pan, and to mix that around a little bit. I've got another beautiful aromatic, and that's here, this lemongrass that I've kind of chopped up a little earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there as well, okay? So we've got onions, galangal, and lemongrass all cooking together. Okay, I'm kind of putting a couple of lemon leaves over here, a little bit of salt, a little bit of crushed pepper. All right, our chicken mince over here. Go ahead and add that into our mix. I'm gonna mix that up real good so the chicken gets flavored with all these beautiful ingredients we put in there, okay? What I'm gonna do next is julienne some iceberg lettuce, okay? We're all very, very familiar with iceberg lettuce. What we're gonna do is just kind of cut this up real fine into fine shreds. Put that in there. Let's work on our sauce, okay? A completely clean, 100% tamarind paste. A little bit of sweet chili sauce, a little bit of fish sauce, tiny, tiny little bit of sesame oil. We've already got some in the chicken, all right? Let's give this sauce a little whisk. Let's mix that all up. I think the last thing we're missing in here is a little bit of a squeeze of lime. Boom, that's taken care of. All we need to do right now is cool down this minced chicken, okay? So I'm gonna grab a plate. That's pretty much what your mince is gonna look like. When you're done with it, spread it out nicely so it cools down faster. Go ahead and get this in the deep freeze. Cool it down for about a minute or two, and I think we're in business, okay? I'm gonna start the water for the spring rolls and pull out my plating plate. Now this is a dish that's almost so salady. I think it could almost pass as a salad almost, you know? It's light, it's fresh. Let's check on our chicken. Still a tiny little bit warm, but cold enough for us to work with. We're gonna take our spring roll wraps. We're gonna just lightly sort of put it into some hot water, okay? It'll become completely flexible. Get this out, dab out the extra water, get it onto your work surface. All right, put a little bit of this minced chicken in here, okay? A little bit of this sort of shredded lettuce that we've chopped up a little earlier, this shredded iceberg. Fried onions, fried garlic here. Gonna roll this in. Kind of try and pack it a little bit tightly if you can. Close it off on one side. Take the other end, close it off on the other side. Little bit of egg wash on the tip, tiny little bit, you don't need much. And I'm gonna roll it closed. Okay, round number 2. Round number 3. I'm gonna cut the end here off. Cut that one on a small little angle there. Let's use that over there. I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce on top of each one of these bad boys, okay? I think it looks kind of cool. In case we want any more. Okay. Garnish with maybe a little bit of sort of chopped peanuts. Chopped coriander, a little bit of red chili maybe, just for some red color. And lastly, some toasted sesame seeds. There you have it. Thai rice paper spring rolls with minced chicken. We've got fried onions in there and iceberg lettuce. All right. It's almost like a mini chicken salad. Like a very mini Thai chicken salad. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. It's delicious. What a beautiful day it is in Goa once again. Here we are at the Vagator Bakery. Let's go inside, see if we can find some cookies, bread, pastry. I'm sure we'll find something that we can use in the kitchen. Michael!
Hey, Chris. Good to see you, man.
How are you, man?
Very well, thank you.
Michael Mendoza,
Hiya.
the owner of this bakery over here. I just thought I'd stop by and pick up something maybe to take home with me for a little lunch.
Good, good.
Is that all right?
Oh, yes, fine.
Anything fresh or anything like that? Anything that's just come out of the oven?
Everything is fresh over here. You've got fruit cake over there. You've got apple pie. Right, Chris, here we got some Danish pastry on the go.
Danish pastries, huh? Right here in Vagator, Danish pastries, who would have known?
Look at the baguettes, they're just out of the oven. Still warm.
Wow, lovely. This is what you want to hear? That's the crispy crunchiness that we want in a baguette. Michael, do you think you can show me your bakery where all this stuff is being made?
You want to see it?
I would love to see it.
Of course, why not?
I'd really appreciate it.
Come on, then.
Awesome. He's gonna take us to the bakery, that's awesome. Here we are in Vagator in the back of Michael's bakery. Is there anything in here, man?
Let's check what's fresh.
Let's open her up and see what's inside.
Wow.
Oh yeah, baby, we got hot buns, hot rolls here. Beautiful, beautiful. I can cut these open and put a hot dog, a chicken sausage in there and have my hot dogs like in America. Beautiful little burger buns, mini cute for little mini burgers. Lovely, lovely. I'm gonna take 2 of these with me, is that okay?
That's fine.
So let's just get on with it. Lime marinated chicken breast sandwich. A nice big sandwich with avocado, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions in there. I'm gonna walk you guys right through this, and let's start. First things first, we're gonna need a mixing bowl. I'm gonna prepare for you the marinade. Olive oil, all right? A good squeeze of lime. Maybe even 2 good squeezes of lime because it is a coriander and lime chicken breast. Pinch of salt. Very, very important to flavor our chicken. Crushed black pepper. Little bit of chopped garlic. Super important to flavor our chicken. Just kind of pound these down. Rough chop, one of the stars of this dish. All right, some beautiful, beautiful fresh coriander. Okay, gonna mix all that stuff together right here. Okay, Now for our chicken breast. Chicken breast right here. When you're marinating anything, it's nice to kind of give a few cuts in it. Put a couple of lines in there. Okay? Drop our chicken right here in our marinade that we prepared. Move it around. Make sure it gets everywhere. You can even kind of stick some pieces of garlic in those cuts if you want to, you know? Make it nice. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this into the fridge. And it just so happens, I've got another one that I've prepared 3 hours earlier, and this is beautifully marinated, ready to go. Today we've got a lovely little bun here, kind of local style. But what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna cook this up on the frying pan. All right, we'll get our burner going. A little bit of olive oil, as always. Toast these buns in here. All right, now another really important thing in sandwiches, of course, is the vegetable aspect of sandwiches. We don't want just to have bread and meat. We want to have lots and lots of vegetables. Okay, back to the bun real quick before we start that. You see that? Okay, that's so beautiful right now that I'm actually gonna flip it onto the other side and toast that side as well. Let's chop up our vegetables. I think we all know what to do with these tomatoes and with these onions. We're just gonna slice it straight down, make nice circles. I'm gonna cut maybe 2 rings of onions. Crispy country bread, you saw that? Beautifully toasted. I'm gonna put that aside right here. All right, I'm gonna peel this up. Obviously what I've done is make just one big giant squishy mess of avocado. Then I'm gonna just put it in the bowl and I'm gonna use it as a spread, okay? Frying pan, get it on the fire, a little bit of olive oil, and let's get cooking. I might even go ahead and get my plating dish out. I couldn't imagine a nicer plate to plate a nice sandwich. I couldn't imagine. Okay, here we go. Let's get that chicken up in here. Beauteous, beauteous. All right, I'm gonna use this cutting board now to set up my sandwich. Okay, first things first, a little bit of mayonnaise. I like to put it on the top. A little bit of mustard. A little bit of cream cheese. 1 lovely piece chicken breast. 2 lovely pieces tomatoes. It's gonna be a big old sandwich. Cucumber. Onion. Avocado on top of all this salad stuff right there. Lettuce, look at that. Now that to me is a freaking sandwich. A little bit of balsamic vinegar, not much, just for the salad. Give it a little bit of kind of sour tartness. A little bit of olive oil. I think we've got everything, okay? Let's close this bad boy up, okay? And let's serve it up. Now that, to me, is a chicken sandwich. Lime marinated chicken breast sandwich, a nice big sandwich with avocado, lettuce, tomatoes, and onions in there. How on earth am I gonna eat this? Let's just see now. There can only be one way, and that's up. This is a delicious sandwich. It's like eating a salad with chicken all in one. Beautiful, lovely monstrosities like these sandwiches here we have before us. What we got today is a beautiful little sauteed pear and rucola salad with some blue cheese and candied walnuts, okay? This is predominantly a European dish. I don't know if sort of kings and queens have had it in the past. I can't say for sure, I wasn't around then. What I can say though, is it rocks, okay? We've got a couple of really funky ingredients, we're gonna put it all together. Follow me, and I'll show you how to do this, okay? We're gonna peel a little bit of pear, okay? Make sure we get the skin of the pear out. I'm gonna cut it right down the center like this. I'm gonna take out the center, of course, we've all sort of eaten pears before. Saute pan is what we need, and a sauce pot. Now the sauce pot is gonna be for our candied walnuts, and the saute pan is gonna be to saute off our pears. What I'm gonna do is add some brown sugar, which I have over here, a little bit in the saute pot, tiny little bit of water. Now, what I'm making here is basically what's called sugar syrup. If you can see here how much water I put in there, I'm gonna keep cooking that down until the sugar sort of gets into the water. I'm gonna dunk in these beautiful walnuts in there. Matter of fact, we'll start frying the pears now. I don't really have anything else to do while I'm waiting for the sugar to melt. Olive oil, a little bit in the pan. All we're really gonna do is just reduce that water and break down that sugar. Got our olive oil warm, sort of gently place our pears in here. And all we're really doing is getting a little bit of color on these guys. Nothing really more than that. We are making a salad, and because of that, a little bit of rock salt, season those pears up, a little bit of pepper. I'm gonna add a tiny little bit of soya sauce into this sugar and water mixture. It's gonna add a lot of color and a lot of depth. Okay, we've got our pears in here. Let's see if they're turning brown. They are slowly turning brown. I think we can cook them off for another minute or so. I'm gonna add these walnuts here. Probably just use the big ones into the sugar soya mixture. Kind of move these around a little bit. All right, let's flip these pears over. All right, I'm pretty much done with the pears now. I'm gonna get rid of these walnuts and get them in the fridge, or even better yet, the freezer, so I can cool them down. That is so beautiful, honestly. It's great. I'm gonna put this in the fridge to kind of cool these walnuts down a little bit. Right back to the plating. This can be a nice one for this particular salad. Here's some pear we got. Try and take these beautiful little rucola greens here, kind of on a bundle of 3. Another little bundle of 3. Another little bit of pear. Let's take a couple of cherry tomatoes here, see if we can do anything with them. That bright red is gonna make a big difference, I'm sure. What'll really help the whole thing, I'm sure, is some blue cheese, which was the whole idea of this salad. Got some lovely balsamic reduction here. Extra virgin olive oil. Maybe a little bit of chopped parsley. And lastly, our beautiful candied walnuts that really turned out so lovely. Really makes me so happy to see these guys. And they're hard too, you know? They're really hard. Sauteed pear, rucola salad with candied walnuts and blue cheese. Lovely, lovely. Bon appetit. Let's have a little taste of this. A little bit of pear, some rucola, some blue cheese. Really, the whole dish is kind of complementing each other very, very well. Delicious. And it looks really good too. Let me recap a little bit about what I cooked for you guys today. We started off today with a rice paper spring roll with beautiful sort of Thai minced chicken, a lot of flavors of lemongrass and lime leaf. Okay, we served that with a sweet and tangy sauce. Second, we made a beautiful sort of monstrosity of a chicken sandwich with all kinds of vegetables and things inside and avocado and whatnot. And lastly, we had a beautiful sort of blue cheese and sort of sauteed pear with rucola salad. To be honest with you, it's not important about it being exclusive or fancy or this and that. It's about it being me and having my stamp on that and really being satisfying. And this is the most important thing. And that's what all these dishes were today. So I hope you enjoyed the show. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.